And we're still here on top of the walls of Treviso, and we're gonna keep the walk on top of the big wall. I probably said a million times, but the whole city is surrounded by this wall, and it was intended for obvious protection. Right now, the way that we're going, we're gonna soon arrive very close to the area where we began the video, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna bend towards the center of the city, and you're gonna see the main square. But in the meantime, I'm gonna point out for you some other things and possibly speed up the video when there is nothing going on happening. This is one of the parking lots where people can park cars outside the walls, and then from here you can walk anywhere in the city. Yeah, that wouldn't be very much America friendly. You're forced to park a mile, maybe a mile and a half away from where you work, and then you gotta walk. When I was a kid, this parking lot was not here. In here there was a skate park, and that building down there, that's where we used to go buy the access tickets to get into the track, and there was a speed track and different obstacles. Unfortunately, they closed. So we'll keep going forward, and I hope you're enjoying the walk on the wall. I've done this walk hundreds of times as a kid with my grandma, and definitely several times by myself with the bicycle. Down here you see this little island in the middle of the river, which in here it's pretty big. Well, right now they're not there anymore, but there used to be goats living in here, but now there is just bunnies. I don't know if you see them there. It was somewhat of an incident, but they initially the mayor was mad because he found out that some kids in the elementary school didn't know what some basic farm animals looked like, one of which were goats. So he decided to bring here goats and put them in the little island so that they would live here and be visible to all the kids. And these are the houses that were placed. And the idea worked for several years. They even had a cool little bridge to go from one side of the other to this section of the river. Then someone had the brilliant idea of dropping a couple of bunnies in the island, and well, you know what happens next. It was a disaster. Bunnies were digging away the whole island. They were basically risking to collapse, so they had to do an operation of recleaning, and now there is no animals, but I saw a big old bunny going about a moment ago. But anyways, let's look over there, since we were talking about the mayor, and that's exactly the building where the mayor is, right in front of us. Unfortunately, the sun may be blinding us. There is a nice little park there. We won't be able to get to it. This is where the market plaza finishes. Down there in the distance, that's the door that we came through in the city at the very beginning of the video. So essentially, we already looped the whole city. Now we're gonna come down from the wall by going down here, and we're gonna go back to the city center through over there. So let's keep going. Oh well, can just jump over here. Okay, let's say goodbye to the walls, not for the last time, and we're gonna get back into the heart of the city of Treviso. Here on our left, there is one of the two biggest churches that we have in Treviso, which is the Church of Saint Francesco. I had the chance to visit back when I was a little kid in elementary school. They took us to see the church. It's pretty nice. Inside there is they have quite a big park within the walls of the church, but go figure, they always have big walls around the church properties, and most times they're not quite accessible. Very common mean of transportation around here is these little scooters or motorcycles, but most times motorcycles, they have the power cut down for taxation purposes. If you have a bike with less than 50 horsepower, you get quite a big tax break compared to have a very powerful bike. So manufacturers do sell motorcycles that have been modded to have less power just for that. So now we're walking back towards the city hall where I pointed out that the mayor is. We're gonna go right through there. And in here there is another meal. I almost missed it. But there is one on that side. I don't know if you can see a spinning back there. And there is its related counterpart on the opposite side. And let's see. Well, they're working down here. I was gonna take you back there, but they're working on their Christmas decorations.
È bellissimo.